keep limping, you guys. Like, this is so bad. Your girl was almost handicapped. That's what happens whenever you speak too much. Welcome to my new vlog. This is the first time I am filming in 2026. I took an extreme long break, you guys. I've not filmed since December, and I'm pretty sure like this video is going to go up in the second half of February. So what has been happening so far in my life? Your girl was almost handicapped. Yes, handicapped, and I'm still learning to walk again. What happened is that I hosted one of the best Christmas party. I figured I had put my body under a lot of stress, especially my legs, and for some reason my upper hip area had a big inflammation, and for like 5 days I was not able to walk properly, and it was so drying because my best friend was here and I couldn't go to some activities that we had planned to do together. Now it's still a bit shaky, like I'm not 100% better. It used to be 80% better. However, yesterday I went to the Caveman concert and I stood up for at least an hour and a half, and the fact of standing up is actually making my hip going worse. I had a physiotherapist coming to me and telling me that no sport activity for the next 3 weeks, and I didn't listen to that. I did some stretch that was not part of the routine that she had asked me to do. So this year I really want to be able to listen to my body a bit more, to not overstress it. I don't know why, but I've always been this type of person that takes pride of not being stressed, and the thing is that my body does stress itself, or I guess I don't know how to put it. I like the two ways my body has shown me stress is firstly psoriasis. I have some psoriasis on my scalp, and thank God it's only my scalp. However, as a black woman, you know that we change our hair every like 2 to 3 weeks or even a bit more, and I had to change my hair quite often because of that, and I've not went to a dermatologist to tackle this issue. Like, I've not been diagnosed with psoriasis. However, from the pictures I've seen online, from the videos I've been able to watch, I'm pretty sure it's psoriasis. Psoriasis is this type of, I don't know if it's an illness, but it's a skin condition that is caused by stress. And then this happening to my hip, I'm like, bruh, I need to stop being stressed, or I need to find ways to not put my body under this type of stress. My December was not dirty at all, and I'm extremely happy about it because the prices in the city of Accra is something else. It genuinely makes me feel like I do not want to spend December next year here in Accra, mostly because of that. There is this thing of greed times 25 or 100. And to be fair, I do understand that businesses wants to be making more money. I do understand that it's an influx of a lot of people, especially people that are assumed to have a bigger purchase power. However, as a customer, I don't like that. I don't like to be openly taken for a fool. I don't like to spend too much money, if I'm being honest. I don't like to not have my money's worth. I don't like that, okay? I mean, it's fine. At the end of the day, it happened, and we're still here. We're still very much present on this earth, and we thank God, okay? A lot of things have happened. There's this very terrible accident with Anthony Joshua and his 2 friends. That was terrible, very, very heartbreaking. And there's this terrible accident. I don't even know if it's an accident, but I think the case is still ongoing with Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, where her son died. I learned this news when I was at work, and I was extremely devastated. I think I have her book just behind me about grief, and that's the main book that I because last year I didn't read a lot. It really did move me, you know, because obviously I'm very lucky. I've not had loss like that in my life, okay? But as I'm growing older, obviously we're not immortal, and I know that this might be something that will come in my family, and I pray that whenever it comes, I'm not ready, but because you can never be ready for death. I don't know, like, to be at least more informed about how other people deal with that, and yeah, like, it's life and to understand that these things are part of life, but how do you make sure that you continue to live okay when someone that is so close to you is not here? It's very, very sad to say the least, especially in a country where a lot of people think like, yeah, like if you do have money, you might be okay, and it's so unfortunate to be in this position. These cases are very much showing us that, and I'm not saying that anything bad never happens to people that are wealthy. However, it increases the fact that you might be in a good position financially wherever you are in the world, or especially in places where infrastructure or basic infrastructure might be lacking. Yet, you could also be in a situation where your money is not going to help you. Okay, maybe let's talk about something else. Okay, I'm so happy about this 2026. I'm very eager to see what I'll be able to learn this year, being able to, who I'll be able to meet, experiences I'll be able to experience. And yeah, like I'm just so happy about this year. 2025 was a good year for me. A lot of people were saying like 2025 was not a good year for me whatsoever. However, 2025 to me was not that bad, if I'm being honest. I was able to move here in Accra. I'm healthy, even though I cannot really walk properly. Like I'm a bit limping, you guys. Like this is so bad. But yeah, like I'm here. My family is doing well. My niece is doing well. I guess for social media would be for me to be growing my platforms. I'm very eager to be more consistent on YouTube. I really want to being able to have exchanges with people on YouTube, to be able to gain skills in terms of editing, to be able to meet new people. What has been happening, I went to do this hair, okay? This is a ponytail that I did in July last year. I went to the same hair salon. I remember paying 350 Ghana cedis last year for this hairstyle, and they asked me to pay 580 Ghana cedis for this hair. This situation really upsetted me. First of all, I had spent way too much time in that salon, and I'm so upset because it's a salon I had recommended a lot of times on TikTok, okay? And for a salon to increase by, I don't even know how many percent is that, 350. It's almost, I think it's like 70 or 80%. Yeah, maybe not 80%, but more or less between 70 to 80%. If you want to be increasing your price by this amount, please do come to me with the justification. Because this style is the exact same one as I did last year. I even added natural hair this time. The first time I did this hair, it was with synthetic hair. I paid like around 1,000 cedis to this natural extension. And now you're asking me to pay 580 Ghana cedis. I didn't pay this amount. I was extremely upset about this situation because to me, it's also about the moral and the value of a business. I could be like the most loyal customer to you if you treat me right. If you don't start acting like, I see that this person can be paying this amount, so I'm going to charge this person more. You don't do business like that. Or at least to me, if you want to have a viable and long-lasting business, you should not be treating your customer as such. I found it extremely disrespectful, and I hate being disrespected. I hate spending my money. I hate paying for something that I know is on the price. The combination of these three is really not it at all. The thing I did, I paid less. I paid 450, okay? I'm not going back there. Like this hair, there's nothing special about this hair. It's 2 cornrows, 1 half sewing. A lot of talented hairdressers in the city. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have any issue. It's fine. What I'm also looking forward this year, and God is listening, is to buy my car. I've been on enough fights or challenging situations with Uber, Bolt, younger drivers. I need to buy myself a car. I'm going to be turning 30 in the next 2 months. I need to be having some big girl responsibilities, and I owe it to myself at this point because every time like this has happened, and also the video I just edited this morning about the fight I had with the Bolt driver, I'm like, Till now, I have not bought my car. Aiming around end of March to be able to buy it. I hope to be able to take you on this journey with me. I'm not buying a gang or a big car or anything. It might be a big car, but in terms of price, it fits my budget. Cut your coat, cut your size, or I don't know what is the expression, but I don't like to overspend. I don't even like to spend money. So I'm not going to be spending money that I don't have, going to ask for a loan for a car. No, I'm not going to do that. That's what is going to happen this year. What are you guys' resolution for this year? What do you want to achieve? Did you ask us for this question? Something I want this year is to be a bit more articulate, especially in English. I just love when I hear, especially women, when they speak and they are so articulate, they know how to use specific terms in specific situations. I want to use less filler words. I do the same in French, where I'll be doing like you know. When I hear myself, especially whenever I'm editing this type of videos where I only speak, I can hear that I use a lot of filler words. I want to use less words like, for example, given is given instead of actually making a sentence. What else? Doing less and having silence instead. And I also did realize that I'm someone that speaks very slowly. I like to be a bit, you know, more poised, but like take my time to reach my point. Same thing in French, and more specifically in English, because English is not even my second language, it's my third language. What's my point? I forgot what I wanted to say. That's what happens whenever you speak too much. Forgot your whole point. Bruh. I just watched the video again and I know what was my point. My point is basically whenever I do some short-term content, to not speed up my voice too much. I sometimes use 1.1 to 1.2 to speed up my voice. Maybe in this video I might be using 1.1 just to give the impression that I do not take too much time to speak or I'm not giving slow vibe, okay? That's it. So these are all the things that I wanted to tell you. I'm very excited about this year and I hope you guys are excited as well. Please do let me know in the comments what are you the most excited about for this year 2026. And yeah, bye!